Like,
you dancing with Shorty and you tell her to fuck it up.
She changes the game.
Yo, she's gonna start fucking it up, yo.
She said, "Is that a challenge?"
Yeah, nah, for real. She love that shit.
Man, can I talk my shit again?
Can I talk my shit again? Word.
End of the day podcast.
We're back, baby.
We're back. A day late, but who gives a fuck?
Fuck it, man.
We're all black, so it's expected.
We're a little late.
It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Mexican.
Sin exclusive.
Yo, it's your boy T.
Gang.
T-Will exclusive.
And me, Kristen Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
We in here.
We in this bitch. EOD, baby. Shout out to all the listeners too.
End of the day podcast.
Cheers.
And anyone who left last week and is not coming back, fuck them.
Fuck them. Cheers.
Ooh.
That's right.
We keep it classy in this bitch.
Pinky up, man.
Pinky up.
How's everyone been? Temperature check.
Who the fuck decided that though?
What?
The pinky up is like...
Because that shit just
My shit
stays
always
up,
goes
low
out.
key.
I think it might have been someone who had like a disability.
When in doubt,
Like a
pinkies
king.
out.
I can see a king with like a disability and his hand was like that.
I think it might be because of jewelry, like you couldn't put your pinky down type shit.
Because the ring was so blingy.
Yeah, you got the blingy ringy.
Blingy
I'm gonna figure
ringy.
this out.
We're on it, people. See, that's what it is right here. This is investigative journalism.
Boom.
I could
This
scream. I could absolutely scream that you just called this fucking podcast investing. I'm dead. This is mostly fake news.
Yeah,
Yo,
this is
Just opinions.
Say like 90% fake.
This is 90%, 99.9% opinions.
The other 1% is fake news.
Probably like 5. That's a hard hoodie. It's like, I feel like I'm very October vibes right now.
Yeah, it is
Looking at
definitely
that.
the October vibe. Shout out to Midnight Studios. Shout out to Apex Twins. They took their logo and kind of reworked it type shit. But
I like that.
yeah, no, I fuck with this.
Is it a collab?
No. I think what Apex did was just allow them to use their actual design. Or no, you know what it was? I think they got the dude who did the original design to do this logo. I think something of that nature. But they had their blessing in a sense. It wasn't just like them copying or stealing type shit. Because you know how that happens all the time.
For the listeners, if you hear Sin sounding like a robot from 2050, it's because
I am a robot.
man's forgot his cord, and
You gotta use this janky ass shit.
yeah, this fucking bootleg ass cord.
But we bought this at a
Full
legit
price.
music store. So that's one of the reasons why I'm peeved about this cord.
Me too, because in theory, it should work completely fine.
It should be just as good as the last cord that my normal cord.
Careful, that filter is like very loose.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, be careful of a loose filter.
Nothing like a loose filter.
That shit'll
Booty
start
ass filter.
a problem. A loose filter, ooh. But how's yeah? You asked it a little earlier. How are we doing? To answer your question, I'm doing great. The week's going good.
Love that.
Moving right along. You know, weekend's almost here.
Feels weird recording on a Thursday.
It does.
Because normally we're like halfway through the week, but like tomorrow's Friday. You know? Spoiler
I don't know how I
alert.
feel about this. Yeah, spoiler alert. Tomorrow is Friday.
I feel great because one of my favorite artists is dropping a new album, Dom Kennedy.
Oh, let's just say Drake.
I mean, he's up there too, but Dom Kennedy for me, he's like,
Oh, that project drops tomorrow.
yeah, bro.
That is exciting. Shout out to Dom.
Is it tomorrow or tonight?
Probably
tonight.
like it might be midnight.
Technically tonight.
I don't know how that works with artists. Like if you say you're releasing on a day, is it always midnight?
I would imagine so. Just with the way the streaming era works, like
Not
yeah.
if you're Kanye though.
Well, because I imagine, yeah. See, that's the thing. Yeah, Kanye. Yeah, I don't know.
He'll
Well, that's the
drop
thing
whatever
though.
the fuck he
Well,
wants.
that's the thing though. Like with the way the streaming services work, he would have had to had it uploaded somewhere at some point, right? Because to release it at midnight on Friday, you got to already have it in all the DSP like
Loaded, ready to go.
ready to go.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, Kanye, because remember the rumor with Kanye was that someone from the label put it out earlier because he said it wasn't supposed to come out then.
That's right.
So it must have already been uploaded to
Someone
the
just hit the publish button. They're
button.
like,
and fuck it. Fuck this nigga. He ain't going on tour, touring an album, and we ain't gonna make no fucking money off of that shit.
Crazy.
Yo, so but yeah, shout out Dom, friend of the show. Even though he's never heard of us or been on.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Don Tolliver as well.
Don Tolliver's project? Wow, so we're getting some Dom and some Don?
Wait.
Wow.
Hold on. I thought this whole time you talked about Don Toliver.
Oh, no, we're talking about Dom Kennedy.
Dom Kennedy.
No, I know, but because Don Toliver has his album coming out tonight.
Tonight, too.
So I'm talking about the wrong thing.
No, not at all.
I mean,
I don't know. I corrected you on dates because it says the 8th that it comes out for Don Toliver.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Midnight.
I'm so confused.
Nah, both of these projects drop at midnight. We're getting Dom and Don.
Yes.
And
I got high hopes for both of them.
very different projects.
Very different. Both phenomenal artists in their own respectives.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, for sure.
I don't even know if I use that word correctly, but
who cares? It's the EOD,
Who
baby.
gives a
At the
fuck?
end of the day, who gives a fuck?
Man.
You used it correctly. I understood what you were saying. That's
all that matters.
That's all that matters, right?
real talk.
Yeah, Dom being the OG in the game, been around for a while, making some more classic LA style music.
I hope it's classic because I'm seeing a lot of artists now make kind of these moves for the younger audience. Like, dude, that Rich the Kid Lil Wayne project, come on, bro. That was for the kids.
All right, before we even get into that, let's wrap this shit up because that needs its own segment. I was listening to that like, what the fuck is going on? But Dom Kennedy, I think, as far as what you were worried about, I have never seen him rock out
Stray
like that.
away from LA.
I think it's because his style is so unique.
He's kind of like a prolific artist to me. I feel like,
And it's his, you listen to him for his style.
exactly.
So I don't think he'll do that. I hope he won't.
He's got that laid back LA just G shit.
I think the way he I think the way he combats having to conform is by releasing projects
So slowly.
so that by the time you get a new Dom, you've just missed out on his style so much that you are like, yo, I don't want to hear him collaborating with all the new niggas. I just want Dom Kennedy.
You know what's weird though? Like, whatever happened to the Yellow album? He just never got it cleared, I guess, because it was up and then they took it down.
That'll never. You got Aaliyah samples on there. You got it's not gonna happen, unfortunately. I wish,
got it on my phone.
Yeah, I
so
think
that's
everyone
all that
has a
matters.
copy of the Yellow tape, but to get that cleared, he would have to be Travis Scott level, Drake level,
He's got to have the big bag.
big bag, because that Aaliyah sample is one of the hardest songs on that project.
I'm not gonna lie though, bro. If Dom stays active, I could see him reaching the point where he could clear that.
I think realistically down the road, but he's
He's pretty old.
and I would say pretty old, but he's, as far as rappers go,
Like seasoned artist.
he's been around for a minute. The Yellow Tape was released, bro. I was I think in college when that shit released.
Damn.
His album comes out on the 15th, by the way.
Dom's? So we had that. wrong.
It must have got pushed back. No, because he announced it for the 8th.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, both his posts on his Instagram say the 15th.
Damn. Switched it up on
you, T. But it's cool.
That makes
I'm
me
excited
sad.
I'm excited for that project regardless. But let's since did get pushed back.
This 100% got pushed back. Because I'm looking at it right now.
That Don Toliver though, that project. I'm wondering how it's gonna sound.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I was more excited for Dom over Don Toliver, but
Same, I am
Yeah.
too. But I like Don's music. He has definitely I find a couple songs off of like anything he's done so far. Well, he's only released 2 projects.
no, I'm not gonna lie. His early shit, bro, I think it was called like 2 Live Shorty.
I think that's I think like
Slapper. Certified.
His earlier stuff. The last project was the Going to Something to Hell or
He's got a unique sound. You know who
he reminds me. He's kind of like the Akon of this generation,
Like Akon and like, fucking.
where it's not a
With the auto tune.
Let me ask you this: what happened to Roy Woods? What happened to him?
Roy Woods.
You don't remember Roy Woods?
No, I remember the name. Hold on, what
Toronto,
song?
he was like a Canadian artist.
He sings like high.
He sounds like
pitch,
Michael Jackson a
yeah,
little bit, low key.
like a little whiny.
The name sounds dumb familiar. I
If
know
you
I
know
remember
his
the
music.
song. We can't. I know. Hold on. I know the song. Did he do a song with Drake? Did he do something with Drake? Why do I know that? Why did the name sound so dumb familiar?
He has Drama, Get You Good, Instinct.
It's my instinct. I'm just following.
Go, go, go. Oh, that song
Never
fucking
Lost or something.
slaps.
What is
Bro, you know Roy,
You know that I
Roy
stay-
Roy
Woods.
Woods?
Sing.
Did he do a
Never
song?
Wrong.
He didn't do a song with Drake.
I mean, he's on OVO, but I don't know if...
Yeah, that's what it is. He's on OVO, but he did not do a song with Drake.
If you would only need to hear literally 5 seconds, you'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, no. But anyway,
But
I don't know where he went. He just ducked off.
but you brought him up. You brought him up for what, Kristen?
I brought him up.
Oh, you brought him up. Oh, okay.
Just in terms of like artists that really kind of have not really been pushing out music, but he was on route to be a big artist, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, the industry game or the artist game is hard because
It's a lot of planning.
a lot of planning, a lot of money, a lot of competition. And when you get, I think it only gets more complicated when you get signed, because then you have a label that you have to answer to, telling you, oh, well, we don't want this, put this, do that, or we won't support you type shit. So who knows why that there could be millions of reasons just between that relationship itself why he's not even putting out music like that. Because that was one of the reasons why who's the dude who worked with and then they split. What's the homie's name? Rich Homie Quan. You seen how he had disappeared, and he was on fire. Had songs with Thug and Travis and all that. He was on fire.
Back to back.
Yeah, was having crazy label issues and just disappeared because he didn't want to put out music because of the label issues.
Damn.
Finally gets off the label when he's ice fucking cold, and now he's trying to get hot again. So I feel like, not to say that Roy Woods is going through that same issue, but that could be one of the reasons why we don't see this nigga. Because I definitely know who Roy Woods is. Like he's he's definitely sang on a Drake song, 1000%. He might have been featured on a Drake song.
Maybe like a remix or something.
Something.
Like unofficial.
Yeah, it had to be something, because that's the only reason why I feel like, because he's from Canada, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I honestly don't know.
Yeah, Canadian singer, rapper, and songwriter. Signed to OVO, the record label founded by Drake. And
yeah, they had a song, The Drama.
Yeah.
He's from Brampton, Canada.
Yeah, he has a song, Drama, featuring Drake.
I need to hear that song because I can't think about it in my head. But I can hear his other songs.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like the industry right now is just so packed. So it's just like, what can you expect from the average artist? Like,
I mean, that's really where the world's gonna go, though. With technology advancing and everything, like creative minds are gonna matter most. You know,
everything's accessible though, so accessible. Like, so like that skill that you thought you had that like made you special, some kid 3 years younger than you is learning it as well, and like just off the fly type shit, just for fun. And you're trying to like make money in this industry, and this kid's just doing it for fun.
I wonder how the people that like were super into stocks feel.
Dude,
Because I feel like
that's
stock.
a prime. You were talking about one of the most prime examples of what I just said, bro. You got niggas who went to college, mad debt for fucking, and are working at a stock market for some brokerage company, wearing a suit and tie every day to work and hustling and yelling, buy, sell, whatever the fuck they do.
And then you got like a youngster just on Robinhood.
At his crib, mowing the lawn, probably because his parents told him to.
Well, that's what they
Taking
say.
the
Like
trash
the youth
out.
will
Taking the
not
trash out.
work. Like the future of the youth, they're not gonna be working like we used to.
It's fucking insane, bro. It's so insane. Like, it's crazy how, I don't want to say ass backwards the previous generation had it, but how unwilling they were to try something new. They all just kind of fell in line and was just like, all right. And then the ones that broke off and tried something new became your Bill Gates, your Elon Musk, your
Steve Jobs,
your, who's the homie who owns the Mavericks? The white,
The guy with the gray hair.
no, the white hair.
Is he Italian?
No, not gray hair.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. That's how you get these dudes who are now, you know, the pioneers in this adjacent living industry. A lot of those niggas didn't go to college and shit like that. A lot of those niggas like didn't finish school and just started hustling from a young age.
That's crazy.
And and went the other way, went up against the grain, and it's common. It's a common trend now. That's like everyday shit. That's not even thought of as crazy nowadays.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, have you ever seen, like, watch the 30 for 30s on ESPN?
Yeah, I love them.
Did you ever see the one about Mark Spano? He, like, this man just, like, frauded his way and bought an entire, like, NHL hockey team.
Oh,
like, got 50% of the way there by just, like, lying.
That's crazy.
Marks.
There was that one documentary on Netflix. It was like Lady Bird or some shit. The lady that designed that three-wheeled car and just sold a lie.
Oh, yeah.
Huge fraud.
I don't think that was the name, but...
Speaking of Netflix.
But you don't even gotta have shit. Like, you can literally just get out there and lie, and as long as you can say it like a con man, like real conviction and like confidence, you can really like get
good.
halfway to buying an NHL hockey team.
Yeah, you're good. I mean,
Lady in the Dale. That's what it's called.
That's the name of the...
Yeah. Lady in the Dale.
Mark Spano.
Have you seen that? Elizabeth Carmichael?
No. It's on Netflix, though?
Actually, it was on HBO. But yeah. It's a really good documentary. Just because this lady literally, like, sells this idea of a car and, like, makes everyone think that it's ready to go. And they've never driven it. Like, it doesn't actually work at all. Like
it'll flip over.
Yeah. Just the science of the car that they were designing made no sense.
But people were invested in it?
Yeah, people were just so hype on it, and people invested in.
She took all their money.
Bro, it's crazy.
All their money.
Then another lady recently did that.
So where I work, they're selling 3-wheel cars.
No, not the 3-wheel car thing, but a lady.
Oh, with the blood shit.
The blood shit.
She was trippy.
That's what I'm saying. That lady, she did the same shit.
What?
She looked like Steve Jobs.
She had this technology that would be able to take your blood and test it for everything.
Like this crazy panel of like everything that could be ever wrong with you.
Sounds cool.
And it needs this.
It's a lie.
It was a lie.
It's a cool concept, but it's not true. It's not possible yet.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. Yeah, it was.
She's nuts, and like the look in her eye is sick. Like she's just like, but it really is a sickness when you just like are a liar and you're just like, oh, I can just say and create whatever I want right now.
But you're also, that's the thing, because there's mad people out there who are liars. But these people specifically were winning at lying. They were gaining They were gaining power, money,
crazy,
and like people were fucking with them and their idea. So yeah, that's a little different because you have people out there who are liars and no one believes them, no one listens to them, no one like follows them because they know that nigga's a liar. Don't listen to this nigga. But then you have people who are good at lying and they're just like, that's a sickness for sure.
Yeah. Like when you're good at lying, that's scary.
Yeah.
No.
So it's just crazy because both of those people, the examples we gave, were women. So.
I mean, if you want to talk about lying, I could literally talk about any man I've ever known. So, would you like?
Yeah, but we're talking about good liars. Those people you brought to name probably aren't very good liars.
Okay, didn't Donald Trump didn't Donald Trump, didn't he run on like this concept that he's an incredible businessman when he's really not?
See, that's a prime example of what I'm talking about. I also knew a con
artist in real life.
No, I'm talking about prime example. I'm talking about Trump. Regardless of him saying that, the evidence of him not being a good businessman was very well out there. We knew Trump was not a good... Look at how much people weren't fucking with Trump.
You have to think in the bigger perspective.
They just voted for him because they voted for him.
Because they thought he was a good business dude.
I don't even say they thought he was because there was nothing but proof that he wasn't. Like, there was a documentary out about how he had started his business school.
Dude, I'm sick. You're a mess.
Do you think the perception of Trump prior to him running for president
more so the women comment? Fuck off. I don't give a fuck about that.
What I'm telling you is all I'm saying is you just take it as a compliment. Women are 1,000% better liars than men. You can't say that.
I did get it out of a DUI completely.
That's all I'm saying. Trump is not a good liar. We knew he was a bad president, a bad businessman. But these women, shit, they had niggas thinking a 3-wheel car would work.
Bro.
They had niggas
sold it to the world.
Had
mad pre-orders. all this money investors
Have Trump
overseas.
try to sell you a 3-wheel car, nigga. You be like, you look at him like, I'm gonna smack that wig off your fucking head, bro.
Well, they have them now, low key.
They do have 3-wheel cars, so
It wasn't ready though. This was back in like the 70s.
Also, the technology of like 3-wheel mobility,
Like no one had seen that shit before.
3-wheel mobility is not easy.
I don't know. It was probably the way that they had the car. Like the design was just, and then when they tested it, it flipped over. And
Every time.
They tested it once with these investors, and it flipped over, and it was a wrap.
But she just went in there acting like it was nothing.
Like when it did actually flip over.
Yeah.
She was like, what? She was surprised herself.
Yeah. You should watch that show. It's very interesting. It takes a lot of turns.
I'm down.
Speaking of Trump, though, he fell off of the. I think it was the Forbes
Eiffel Tower?
list. The most rich people or whatever.
Oh, he did. He just fell off that list?
Yeah,
What is it, like 50?
Yeah, I think so. Which is like the first time in a long time he's been not on it.
I mean, it makes sense. Like,
It does.
he's been taking a lot of
There's
L's.
new money
lately.
coming.
He's been taking. There's a lot of new money right there, and he's just been taking a lot of L's. This nigga can't even be on social media. He can't even have a Facebook or an Instagram.
Man.
This nigga or Twitter.
Imagine you're just
or
that
Twitter.
You're that bad of a person that everywhere just bans you.
Bans you, dog.
Don't come here. Go find your own
You
platform.
can't have any. You can't. Have, that's so. You must.
It's
yeah.
like someone spray painted an A on him. Like that's what it. You know.
I mean, but he's still doing his rallies, and people are showing up and shit.
I mean, what do you do?
Some cult shit.
I mean, hey, I'll say
So
this. I mean, how do you guys feel about even Trump saying you should get vaccinated?
I mean,
I'm not gonna listen to that.
No, I'm saying, but you're talking about someone who was when he was president wasn't even pushing the vaccine like that. So like,
I think Trump's an idiot.
And I feel like at this moment, whether he believes it or not, like I don't trust him at all. So he could be saying it just for like to get people to do it, so he looks good to like more democratic people.
do you believe that he actually got it?
I don't know.
He says he got it.
I don't know.
It's for the birds.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you believe any of the rich white people who say they got it?
I don't know. I do question it sometimes because I have heard a dangerous amount.
That's my
of
biggest
people.
thing.
Sin.
That's my
Would
biggest
say
thing. Is I be
more
wondering, like,
exclusive.
y'all think rich white people will be putting themselves in danger? That's the only reason I'm like, yo, you talking about the 1%ers. You believe when 1%ers say it, you're talking about the most powerful, richest people in the world. When they say they got the vaccine, are you like, word? Because these are the people that control your day to day, or not really necessarily control it, but they.
Look, I'm trying not to doom spiral. Honestly, I don't know. I have no clue. But like, if I go down this horrible spiral, I will like spin out of control. I'll be in the corner, sobbing, scared.
So speaking of doom spiral, it rained in LA.
What was up with that though?
It was
Because
like thunderstorm, and
not only did it rain, but that day it was like 90 degrees.
for people who don't live in LA and are like, we don't give a fuck about the weather in LA, move on. It normally does not rain here at all, and it's just always usually hot. Even when there's clouds, it doesn't even really rain. So, that's essentially what we deal with on a day-to-day for anyone who
Mad car accidents from rain.
Oh my God, there's people who don't know how to drive in rain, so they freak out.
It's wild.
It's insane.
People probably seen the thunder too. Just
That shit was cool. I like that shit. That shit was
And lightning. That shit was fire as hell.
Oh yeah,
cool
you don't
as
see
fuck.
thunder. It's lightning.
That shit was cool.
I love a good storm.
Oh no, so I can't see lightning?
Thunder is.
No,
I
you,
thi-
can,
no.
you can see lightning,
That's what I
You can
thought.
see lightning. You can't see thunder.
I can't see thunder?
but you hear it. And so
It's
they
the
say that
sound.
it's like when the time between the lightning strikes and the sound hits, it means like you're close to the like eye of the storm.
Yeah, so it's the thunder, the sound? That's not a visual thing.
Yes.
Thunder is just a sound, but
Thunder's just a sound.
but it's from the lightning.
From the lightning, though.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. So
A loud rumbling or crashing noise heard after lightning flash due to expansion of rapidly heated air. That's crazy.
because that's how hot a fucking bolt of lightning is.
Shit is crazy.
That it heats up all the air around it, and it just makes
Wow.
a cracking noise. Like,
Science.
shout out Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Shout out Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh my God! Shout out Elon Musk. I
There
just
you
watched
go.
his documentary, The Countdown.
How the fuck does Elon Musk have a documentary? This nigga's
So,
still alive. He's still alive and shit.
I would really hate it on anybody going to space. I really thought, fuck you, fuck off. But
Oh, it's about him going to space?
yeah, and I don't know. I just watched it and
Did he go? He didn't go,
no,
though.
he sent 4 people, but he chose them based
fuck
off
that.
like 4 things. And
Yeah,
there's some of the stories of the people that got to go. Like one girl had beat like childhood cancer, and the other like she was created when her father was celebrating the fact that he helped Apollo 11 back to Earth and like helped find them in the ocean, like his math that he taught him himself, like on some next level universal shit.
So he did that, and to celebrate, fucked his wife.
Yes.
Got her pregnant.
Literally.
And
then this woman was created. And like now she's finally
How
going
old
to
is she?
space. She's like 55 years old.
She had to been old.
And she got to take a letter from
Her dad?
no, the guy that walked on the moon.
Wait.
Lance Armstrong.
Real shit.
Wait, no, that's the biker.
Do we believe that we truly landed on the moon?
No, that shit looks fake as fuck, bro.
All right.
That
Hey,
video
I just had to make
looks
sure.
Fake as fuck.
Yo.
Ain't no way niggas is telling me they...
Do you think people at that time were seeing that and were like, this looks fake?
If you do not have the vaccine, then I don't want to hear your opinions on the moon landing if you think niggas really landed on the moon.
I think people
There's no way you trust the government was able to put niggas on the moon, but you wouldn't trust them with a vaccine.
I don't have enough thoughts on like whether we landed on the moon.
No, look at the video. Watch the video.
Yeah, wait.
Watch the
Do I
video.
need to pull it up right now?
Watch the video of niggas on the moon. That shit looks fake as
crazy
fuck. It looks wild.
fake.
And the way they got away, they said if they did land on the moon, it sounds weird to me, but they said the reason why the flag was moving and blowing in the wind is because it was an electromagnetic flag. Like it's a power flag essentially. That's how it blows in the wind.
Can you see it?
What? I mean, you guys seen that video or that picture that I know everyone hates Joe Rogan right now, but that picture that he posted of
Why do people hate Joe Rogan right now?
because he says things that they don't agree with.
Because he says dumb things about the vaccine type shit, so they hate on him.
Oh,
Because he says stuff about like he's like an anti-vaxxer, but he says kind of whatever he hears, and because his following is so, once your following gets to a certain level, personally, I feel like you have to have a level of responsibility of what you say because you have a level of influence. And his influence is enough that the amount of ignorant statements that come out of his mouth kind of have to be curbed, or at least have someone on the show who's like, yo, shut up, you're saying dumb shit or you're saying stupid shit.
I mean, hold on. So, like, I will say, don't get me wrong. Like, I do think that everybody can be wrong and say stupid shit. And like,
well, that was the answer to the question of why people hate him right now. That's why they hate him.
But I will say to that, too, like, I think a big reason why they hate him is because he recently got COVID and said that he took, like, ivermectin, which is, like, an antiviral for a horse, okay? But, like, this is, like, I hear you, like, okay, that sounds crazy, but it's also, like, the reality is, in this moment in life, we are giving treatment to individuals who have depression and like PTSD with fucking
Kristen, can you look at this footage though and tell me that shit didn't look fake right now?
Hey, but we give them like literally horse tranquilizers right now. Like, what is that? But that's a street drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying we use other things for other things for all the time.
Are you in favor of ivermectin? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying like it's an antiviral. Like,
that's the thing that people didn't realize though. The issue is that there's ivermectin for horses, but there's also ivermectin for humans. There's human ivermectin.
Regardless, I'm just saying, like, if that's what he wants to choose for himself, like, okay. But I also do understand, like, detrimental.
Yeah, how much shouldn't. You can't. He can't. If he chooses for himself, fine. He can't promote it though. You can't promote that.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of keep that to yourself.
Yeah, you gotta kind of keep it on a low. Like, I'm okay with him. He should be able to. If he wants to take horse tranquilizers or whatever, even though he didn't, there's high ivermectin for humans. The average person just goes online and sees that it's for horses, and that's how that rumor gets spread that he's taking horse medicine or whatever. Like,
yeah, but also, anyways, he posted that photo of someone getting the vaccine in his arm, and it would look like he was on at the White House, and then it zoomed out and he's just on set, and it's just like hella fucking people taking pics of it. Like, that's some moon landing shit. Like,
hold on. So he did not get the vaccine. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm talking about, he posted a photo, I think, of Joe Biden. I think that's who was in the picture, getting a vaccine. But when you zoomed out, it was a picture of everybody standing in the audience taking photos of him, and like just a fake set. And that's like some moon landing shit, you know?
So he didn't actually get the vaccine, Joe Biden?
I don't know. I mean, they just, it could have been a real vaccine, but it just, because the rest of the setting seems fake, it adds questionable doubt to society.
I mean, I'm sure
people who
just
are
a giant photo shoot.
Well, that's the thing, though. You know for a fact, if Joe Biden is getting the vaccine, it's going to be a photo shoot, a video. There's no way Joe Biden's not. There's no way the president of the United States is not getting the vaccine, and they're making it a spectacle. So I understand why it could look like that.
But why wouldn't you just do it at the White House?
The president?
Yeah, like, why did you have to build a fake scene?
Because there's probably
for the photo op.
I'm sure there's that photo op of him getting it. I didn't even know that happened. All I knew is that he got the vaccine. But like, in the end of the day, like, I think the government needs to really ask what people want to see. What is it they would want to see to make them okay with taking the vaccine? Like really talk to the people, because it seems like right now they're just trying to force it. If they had that conversation of like, all right, you guys don't want to take it, what is it that would convince you to take it? What would make you want to take something like this? Because all we know is that it's helping, right? So
this is a never ending.
Exactly. It doesn't seem like it's ever never ending.
Yeah.
But
I think we just have to wear fucking masks.
And I think that's the only issue, is that niggas don't want to wear masks anymore.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, even if everyone gets vaccinated, there's still going to be hella people out there that are just fucking lying and have fake cards.
Of course.
Like, it's crazy how many people have them.
Of course.
I low-key don't really like standing close to people in public anymore, though. Like, being in a super crowded spot, I don't know. I feel like with
like
no mask
anxiety.
on, or maybe I just haven't been outside yet like that. But for me, like, going to a crowded spot where it's like people closer,
and that's
like
gotta bother you though. It doesn't bother you that you feel like that?
I mean, I'm just more afraid of the COVID shit. It's not like the social aspect of it. It's more so I'm just like, yo, like, everyone's so close. Like, isn't this what we're not supposed to do? Like, that's how like drilled into my mind.
I think everyone is now currently finding their own way to cope with that. So you're thinking of like, yo, we're not supposed to do this. I don't want to be here, probably, or whatever it is. Another person who's there is like, all right, I'm vaccinated, so I feel cool doing this. Another person's like, oh, I caught COVID a month ago. I have the antibodies, so I feel comfortable doing this.
Or someone's like, man, I feel kind of sick. Maybe I should go, but I'm having too much fun.
And then there's a person who's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
I'm not washing my hands.
I live alone. Whatever, and is just out there and like just doing whatever. You know?
Yo, so my client told me about this person went to the wedding. He knew he was sick, but he was like, I'll be fine. Goes, his fucking grandma dies.
Jeez. Yeah.
It like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at what point does it? If everyone's vaccinated, then what?
I guess that's
whose fault is it now?
I think that's what people would at least be able to bring to the government is like, all right, we all took your fucking damn vaccine. People are still out here dropping left and right. What the fuck are you guys talking about? Drop another stimulus on us.
They're out of money. They got no money out here judging you.
Low key.
Let me see your credit score.
Yeah, I know, right? We get the fuck out of my credit score if you ain't got no fucking money,
Broke
U.S.
ass.
government. The fuck is going on right now? The U.S. government are they really broke? Are these niggas really broke?
Man, they probably. I wonder like how their credit score would be.
0.
Yeah, the U.S. government's credit score is like because they say you're only supposed to you shouldn't use more than like 80% of your credit.
It's
like,
dark for the
like if you like your actual credit, like you shouldn't use more than 80%. That actually hurts your credit. That'll make your credit score go lower if you're using over 80% of it. The government, their credit score definitely is like fucking 350 for something. Legit, like they got that hood rat credit score.
Oh my God.
Mad debt, mad unpaid bills and
Maybe
shit.
Jeff Bezos can buy our debt.
Yeah, right. I
that's what he saves the American people.
I do wonder. I wonder what the America's.
He could win the presidency.
What is America's net worth? Is what I want to know. You know, like they be asking what celebrities' net worth is. What's it
looking like?
America's net worth is
$4 and a Four Loko.
Oh, see, it's not giving me.
It's not giving you numbers.
It's giving me the average net worth of an American.
Yeah, they don't want you to know. That's why.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to say shout out to Eminem for opening up a new restaurant called Mom Spaghetti.
Nah, he did?
Yeah.
No way.
In Detroit.
Ah.
He's funny for that.
Is it his mom's spaghetti?
I mean, I would hope that he serves spaghetti.
Yeah, I believe it was.
I mean, honestly, if it's anything close to his mom's actual spaghetti, he better be giving
it's
her
like
some
fucking
bread.
ragu.
I just think it's the coolest idea to take one of your greatest rap lyrics of all time and make it a restaurant.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's what I went as Eminem
Vomit
for.
on his sweater already.
Mom spaghetti.
You feel me?
I went as Eminem for Halloween one year, and that was like I was between two different looks. Like, do I want to be like this Eminem, or do I want to have like a white tee with like spaghetti on it and a noodle? Like,
I'm Eminem after he threw up his mom's spaghetti on his sweater.
Oh, if you had barf on your shirt, that would be
then it was
great.
like, no, I still want to be like a hot.
He
Eminem.
rhymed already with spaghetti. Like that's mad hard. I'm sorry, that's hard as fuck. He probably had those bars. He's like, how do I rhyme already with spaghetti? Vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti.
Fast forward, restaurant.
Fast forward, restaurant. That's probably the story. That's the story he told in probably on the first day of opening.
Man,
He's
I
like
feel like
this-
I haven't seen an Eminem interview in mad long.
Yeah, me neither.
Does he even talk like that?
He does not.
No, I don't think so.
He does not.
Ducked off. That would be cool to hear. Like, he needs a documentary.
He needs something.
He needs like a sit down interview with a homie that he could like
He needs
really
something.
cut.
He needs to open the fuck up.
It's fucked up because as much as people want to hate on Eminem, he's a goat.
No,
Like,
for certain. Do people hate on him?
undoubtedly.
I mean, they hate on him, and I think they hate on him now because he's kind of not what he used to be. The Mom Spaghetti was a very long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, all of his early raps were like the most toxic shit I've ever heard. Like,
For real.
I remember my mom heard one of Marshall Mathers' EP, and she was bugged out. She was
Same.
like, "How the fuck
Same.
are you listening to this?"
Yeah, no, 100%.
And I was just like, "It's great.
It's amazing.
It's incredible, Mom. Are you not listening?
I'm gonna actually probably listen to it on the way home.
Brain damage. That's
Brain
not.
damage ever since the day I was
Yeah.
born. Yeah, mad shit. Nah,
It was like a bar of soap. Or was that a pill on the cover?
it was a Xanax bar.
When I was a kid, I thought that was a bar of soap.
I knew it was a pill. I just didn't know what
Little
Xanax.
pure
I just didn't know what
T1
Xanax was
exclusive.
when I was at that age. I knew it was a pill. I just didn't know what pill it was. And then my brother, maybe a little while later, told me it was Xanax. And I was like, I don't know. I still don't know what that is.
I mean, yeah, the reality is you can't expect Eminem to be that mad for that long. But he tried. He tried to make the angry.
I mean, you had a dude who was
Crazy
picking
raps.
fights. He wasn't picking fights with other rappers. He was picking fights with boy bands and girl groups and shit.
Want to see me stick 2 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids? Come on, man.
Yo, dude. Eminem. Shout out Eminem.
What?
Shout out.
Anyone that raps that's ridiculous.
So I caught some hell last week for something I said on the pod.
Sin
I didn't realize Shorty was listening.
Didn't realize.
She heard me say something that
No
was,
mames.
Yeah, right. So we're on the pod talking about.
Sick.
We're on the pod talking about Kate, the movie Kate, last week,
Okay.
and
Okay.
I wasn't the biggest fan of it, and I was saying because you guys had took it a type of way that I wasn't fucking with like the action female movie.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, you mean you guys hadn't seen Atomic Blonde? I love female action movies. she comes at me and is like, bro, you ain't gonna name like Kill Bill or like, I was like, sauce, you're right. How did I fuck up and forget one of the top tier?
Wait, so
She was tight that I forgot one of the top
I've
tier.
never seen Kill Bill.
what about Charlie's Angels though?
Even Charlie's Angels.
I mean, we weren't really dropping them like
We
that.
weren't. And that's why I was, and that's all you're talking about the
Come on,
movies.
Resident Evil.
Once again, T, though,
Hard.
you're proving we're talking about movies, why I was so critical of this movie, Kate. That's why. That's
I guess
why.
it was just I had seen murders that I had never seen.
It was
and
well
that
shot.
Shit is different.
The action was good. Nah, I liked it, bro.
Sorry. So you need to watch Kill Bill with this
I feel like I'm gonna just.
I've seen
ASAP.
Kill Bill.
No,
I think it'll
she
do
has
something
not
for
seen
my
Kill Bill.
spirit.
You've never seen Kill Bill?
I've seen it play. Like I was slept through it like 3 different times.
She doesn't like Tarantino. That's what it is.
That's actually it.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either,
You
dude.
just said
It gives me.
you were just speaking another
Sim,
language to me.
Trust
when you
me,
said
bro.
That.
I fuck with every Tarantino film. Like, I'll respect her opinion on it, but for me, his films are pretty
Listen,
fucking
this is the
lit.
only way I can talk to
Django.
Top tier.
No, I mean,
Hateful
Yeah, I know she like you like Django.
But
You
this,
like Django.
yes, but
She
this,
loved Django.
Yeah, you love
this
Django.
is the thing is like so it's like how different sounds like 808s like hits you different, like energetically, vibrationally. Like when I watch his movies, it makes me feel so uncomfortable. Like I can't do
Even
it.
Pulp Fiction.
No.
I watch Pulp Fiction, but it makes me feel. It
she's
hits
not,
me weird.
She's not. The feeling she's feeling is not wrong. That's common. I felt like
the
that.
dialogue?
Any movie that usually he does where race is involved, I feel like that. Like Hateful Eight,
So then how do you feel about Spike Lee?
Django.
Do the right thing.
It's different because Spike Lee's black. So that's what I'm saying. When Quentin Tarantino does these movies like Hateful Eight or Django, like I felt uncomfortable at first because you had a white man who was portraying this era in a very authentic way. You know, like it wasn't like it was for play when you watch Django. Like
Yeah.
it does seem like a movie that
The truth hurts.
if
though.
you watch that movie and then after, if you didn't know, you were asked the race of the director, 9 times out of 10 you'd probably say a black dude. You're not gonna say a white guy.
If you didn't know it was Tarantino.
If you didn't know it was Tarantino, you watched that movie, you might even say it was fucking Spike Lee. You might even say
No.
100%. Have you never watched was it Chirac, the Chicago movie that Spike Lee did?
I never watched Chirac.
Yeah. No, it just in general. I just know you wouldn't say, if you didn't know it was Tarantino, you wouldn't say a white guy directed that movie.
No, I feel that.
1000%. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, so those movies, I definitely can feel you, Kristen. But everything else, for the most part, well, even in Kill Bill, there's levels of it because you can tell, which is true, that he was infatuated with Uma Thurman. The nigga loved Uma Thurman, dog.
Yeah.
He was infatuated with her.
Well, we'll watch it.
Yeah,
We'll
I
come
think you
back to
should
this.
definitely check that movie out because
You've seen Charlie's Angels though, right?
Yeah.
Charlie's
That's
Angels-
like they like kill people with like cute. It's like cute when they die.
I know what you're talking. She said that's why I wanted you guys to watch Atomic Blonde because Atomic Blonde is similar. Like she's killing
Honestly, I'm
people.
into like a murder spree of like.
No.
men.
Atomic Blonde is Atomic Blonde is.
Caused by
I think
women.
Atomic Blonde is a little closer to.
Well, all right, we got some homework.
Yeah. You got some. Well, Kristen's got a lot of homework because you're talking about fucking. Was it? Is it 3 movies? No, it's 2 movies. 2 movies.
Kill Bill
Kill
and
Bill.
then Atomic Blonde. That's like 4 movies. Isn't there 3 volumes?
Nah, Kill Bill's 2 movies. Mind you, this movie was shot and was, when you watch it, Kristen, both of them, it was supposed to be 1 movie, but the movie was too long and too over budget that they had to cut it in half and make it 2 movies.
Kill Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The movie was too over budget and too long, so they had to cut it in half and make it 2 movies. And
That's
if you
hard.
watch both of them, dude, they're very different movies. Like,
Yeah.
Could you imagine that as 1 movie? Nah, I'm like, yo, how, like,
Did you see his double feature? It was
once
Death
again
Game or something.
another movie
Death
where
Race?
another movie where the females. That's what I'm saying, yo.
Oh, that movie! Hey,
both
no,
of them.
That
both
shit
of them,
was crazy.
Both of them, bro.
I don't think Kristen's seen that.
Death
shit.
Race, and then I can't remember the other one, bro. That's what I'm saying, though. Nah, he's that dude when it comes to like empowering women. All
He
of his
was
movies,
not empowered.
bro.
I mean, by the end of it, but the beginning of that shit was.
Well, no, that's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Like he's good at. I feel like he's good at creating the conflict.
It was
to the
Grindhouse.
Grindhouse, yes.
Yes.
Shorty had a fucking M16 with a grenade launcher as a leg.
Yo, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, no, but she still. It still was. I'm looking at it now. She's still like dressed sexy, so it's not.
No, of course, yeah.
It's definitely the male gaze still. You know.
But at the same time, I think even women in this modern era know the power of their sex appeal, and they embrace it 1,000%.
It was Planet Terror,
and Death Race.
Death Proof.
Death Proof. Okay. Yeah,
dude, that movie was nuts.
Yeah, both of those movies are crazy.
Dude, funny or not funny story, cool story. I saw Grindhouse, the double feature, at a drive-in movie theater with my fam. It was actually kind of weird, like.
Because it's a double feature.
I was like a kid, and it was super violent.
Super violent movies. Both of those movies are dumb violent.
My parents were just like, "Oh my god," and I was just like, "Yo, this shit is kind of lit, though."
Well, because Planet Terror is like very sci-fi violent, and then Death Proof is very real violence. As far as like, it's just homie in the car like doing shit like. That shit was Death Proof is fucking crazy.
We are probably super desensitized from all the shit we watched. Me and Kristen, we watch so much crazy shit.
I used to not watch shows like this. I used to watch documentaries and like chill and like learn.
But she shook her head at when you said desensitized. Do you feel like you still feel it when you see gore and you're not desensitized?
No, I definitely am way more than I was.
But not 100%. You still.
No,
I scarred her.
First of all, I'm an emotional being. Anything could fucking fuck me up.
We just watch a lot of horror.
But can you watch a nigga getting his brains blown out? Can you watch like
only certain times, like or certain? It really has everything to do with like the lighting.
Like I have a video right now of a dude blowing his head off.
I don't want to see that.
If it's a real video, I can't watch that. If it's a movie, if I know it's fictional, I can watch it. If a movie is like based in a true story, that like makes me feel more uncomfortable.
Someone posted it on Twitter before, and I grabbed it before it got taken down. But this dude just committed suicide on the couch and was like IG Live. I don't know if it was Facebook Live.
Why did you say
Facebook.
that?
I don't know. I think it was just like
That's too much, man.
It was just. It was just like yeah.
It was on Twitter. Delete that. I don't think you need that energy in your life.
I don't know if it's bad energy. I think I just needed. I think I needed to see it, and I just know it's still in my phone. I just didn't delete it when I had.
If you're gonna keep that, you should like send him a little love.
I sent him mad love.
Okay, as long as you do that.
I was like,
then
I wrote under the. I wrote under the post, but it wasn't letting me post it because technically the post was deleted. So the video was only playing because of the delay of the internet. So I just grabbed it real quick. I sent it to my brother. I'm not gonna lie. It's my brother.
That's wild.
Yeah. No, it's my brother. We send each other wild ass shit. So.
Wait.
Have you ever been on the dark web?
Yes. Early dark web. So I've been on the Silk Road before homie went to jail for life.
What?
Who?
What is the Silk Road?
The Silk Road was like the original reason why people usually kind of went to the Silk Road was a Craigslist of the dark web. It's the easiest way I can explain it.
Oh,
like what do you mean?
Like kidneys and coke and whatever.
It was the Craigslist of the dark web. So you know what you go to Craigslist for. Just to find
the illegal shit.
Anything.
Or just anything. People selling anything. Mm-hmm. It's just a website that hosts people selling anything. And that's what Silk Road was. Only it was on a dark web. So what the things people were selling were like, well, he pretty much went down. Like the main reason why he got so much time is because obviously guns and stuff like that is one thing, but there was mad child pornography being sold on that.
Oh shit.
In the dark web, that's essentially where those niggas live. All them, if they can live freely because it's untraceable, but that's where they live is on the dark web. Because the regular internet is not a place that you're gonna get caught, you're gonna get found, you're gonna get that's where all the cops are. You know what I'm saying? Is on the dark web is hard. It's harder to trace all that shit. And so that's what his site had a decent amount of. But also there's a documentary about it, and there was one dude who was selling he was selling guns that were he would buy guns off of the dark web that were made so that you couldn't use them anymore. because they had this specific thing done to these guns. He'd buy them off the dark web and then just undo the thing. So now he just had a boatload of just usable guns he was able to sell, like locally. You know, like people just would buy mad different things off this website, the Silk Road. It's
crazy.
Does
it still exist?
The Silk Road doesn't exist. That dude the feds ran down on this nigga, shut the site down. He's in. That's what I'm saying. I believe he's doing life in jail. Okay,
gotta be.
Yeah, the dude who ran the site, I believe he's doing life in jail.
I would imagine.
Any deaths connected to any of those guns?
I think the only issue that people were feeling like about it was that he just created the website. He didn't, and the whole idea behind it was that since it's total anonymity and whatever,
Yeah.
so totally like you don't know who the person is. He didn't regulate anything that was sold on the site. So with that, he felt like there was a level of just like, hey, this is my site. I'm just hosting it, but like what's on it is not me. That's not who I am. So I guess he feels, or most people who supported him felt the type of way of him getting so much time, and it's not.
But if he was profiting off it, that's a different thing.
That's a whole different thing. That's the biggest thing. You're profiting off of it.
So
at least I think, I can't say, I don't know for 100%. I believe he was profiting off of it. It would only make sense he was profiting off of it just because, but he might not have. I can't say that 100%.
He was just selling ads.
Yeah, ads or some shit like that. Maybe
ads on the dark web.
That'd be wild. But for what though? Like, what you selling ads for on the dark web?
I don't even want to know. Jesus.
Yeah.
Like Backpage.
Dude.
There's like advertisements for Backpage on the dark web.
Yeah. Shit. What is the countdown to inspiration? What else is going on?
Yo, Dollar Tree is raising the prices. Price going up.
The price of everything is going up.
That's telling you the world we're living in is fucked up.
Facts. Yo, no, that's fucking facts.
End of the day podcast.
So they are selling shit in there that for $1 that will cost way more than $1.
Is everything in there really $1 though?
No, I mean I feel like I've been to the dollars. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been there, but
I feel like I definitely have seen things in there that
like
aren't $1.
$3, $5.
That's what I'm saying. I could have swore there was other things.
But wait,
in
there's the Dollar Tree and there's the dollar store, and one of them does the switcheroo. One of them stayed true.
Well, Dollar Tree is the one that article was on, right?
Okay, then it's probably the Dollar Tree that stays more true and loyal to its $1.
We got a dollar store not far from here.
Yeah.
I mean, the dollar store kind of makes me question my own life, though. Like, I go to these other stores and pay these.
Outlandish.
Like, could I
prices.
survive off of the dollar store?
Yes.
No, you probably couldn't.
Could you imagine if
You
they
would be
had-
mad unhealthy if you were just surviving off the dollar store.
Could you imagine if the dollar store had in a deli section? What kind of meat that's in the deli section?
What if they had everything? Like sushi? Dollar sushi?
Bro.
You fucking with it?
I'm sick.
Fuck up a spicy tuna roll real quick?
That
Just
shit might kill you, nigga. That shit might kill you, no lie. That shit literally might destroy your insides.
We thought
Shit is a
Subway was bad.
carcinogen.
Subway's not bad, though.
Yes, it is.
The tuna,
Everything
bro?
is considered
That
a
shit wasn't even
carcinogen.
real.
No.
All of the
I
meat
heard
that they serve is considered a carcinogen.
From who? From who, though?
From the Heart Health
Wait,
Association.
Wait, what did you hear about the tuna?
I heard that tuna story wasn't legit.
What?
I heard that's what I heard.
I would 100% think it's real, though. That tuna looked fucking crazy.
I've never had the tuna, so I've never seen it before. But it, like,
We need someone to just serve the ice. That would be hard.
and he's got to wear a butler costume,
Sir?
or they have to wear a butler
They.
costume.
Oh, whoa.
Have you guys had the chance to watch the new Dave Chappelle stand-up?
We sure did.
Yes.
I was watching on the way here. I did not get to finish, but I did get to the most controversial part from what I'm hearing so far,
Oh, man.
which is the baby joke. How do you guys feel about that part?
I mean,
It's
I'll let Kristen speak on it.
I feel in general that
That shit
we
was funny
have
as
gotten too dependent on cancel culture and just canceling people when they say fucked up ignorant shit, when the reality is DaBaby has lived a life and he might have like a skewed view on shit, and like he's not a perfect individual, and like I think he
did kind of become super successful like overnight almost.
literally, and I think that we don't like allow him to be himself and like allow him forgiveness or allow him growth. We just say like, fuck you, you're dead.
Okay.
And try to take his money. And I think that's not
But let
right.
me ask you this. All right, the baby aside, because the main thing that I heard the controversy was over the joke. How do you feel about Dave Chappelle with spoiler alert if you haven't watched the stand-up. The joke I believe was, if you kill a man in Walmart, knowing your career is fine, but if you don't want to piss off or you don't want to upset some gay people. That was, which I thought was hilarious, but even when I heard the joke, I was like, "Oh man!"
Like it's funny.
I mean, but that whole special, was like that.
Yeah, the whole thing he says is fucked up.
Yeah, well, that was the only one out of so far that I've gotten through. I think I'm almost done. That was the only one where I heard, before I even watched the special, people were saying that they were that specific joke. This organization was trying to get the stand-up taken down because of that specific joke. But and it was a black organization too. Hold on, let me look it up.
That's kind of crazy though.
I think that was a true ass
I think
statement.
People got offended because they realized that like the joke was that was a solid joke. Like that shit is kind of real. Like people die, but if you say something out of context or just out of ignorance, like I don't think the baby's very well versed in that culture, and he said that, but like people make mistakes. Like he also killed somebody in Walmart. Like that's nuts. It was also self-defense though, so
I mean, no, I think the actual act of it is not the issue, but the fact that no one even
batted an eye.
His career was literally, the joke was he killed a man in Walmart, and his career is fine. Like as far as like we still promoted this nigga, we still listened to him. A lot of people
didn't even know that.
So not even that, like it wasn't even that what he did was wrong. It was just that we still championed this guy.
Yeah.
He said something obviously out of an ignorant place. Even his response right after, when he said that statement on stage, right after, he was like, "Oh, anyone who wasn't there, don't be commenting. Y'all don't know about the people who was there with my," you know what I'm saying? It was very like, I'm not apologizing, essentially.
Yeah.
Even the statement.
But then he did apologize. My thing is,
and then
you're dealing with someone, and I don't mean to talk about him like this, but like he has trauma. He has a lot of trauma that he's experienced. 100%. So he is not a perfect person. And we're looking at him like he is like, why are you not operating in a perfect circumstance? And it's like, chill the fuck out, you guys. Like, let's give this person space to like figure it out. And like, okay, you don't want to give him money, don't give him money, but like, you don't have to like, it just doesn't have to always be an attack on each other. Like we have to find a way to like communicate and love, and like canceling him and taking his bag is like not it.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I hope that Dave Chappelle sheds some light on that so that people can kind of, see it for what it is. And I think the baby needs to do another statement, like come out and like say something.
Get some therapy, get some fucking therapy, learn something, come back, and like we can be good.
I think he'll be okay. Like this is a mistake, but it was definitely a bad mistake on his part, but you can still recover. Like I have faith in the world, at least. Because I do feel forgive.
And I do feel like when he did apologize, even though he kind of deleted it because he was like his ego got inflamed, I do think that he was like, I think he's not an ignorant, hateful person.
Do you feel like Dave Chappelle's shit is like homophobic? Because that's what a lot of people were saying that they want to take it down for, is because of this anti.
Yeah,
I think he is gonna die on the hill that what he's saying is comedy, and him saying that his friend that he loved with his heart was trans, and that she would have loved the jokes that he said. And like that matters to him, but like does that matter enough for other people? Like does her trans life and like trans opinion matter?
Are they above jokes? Getting jokes?
But like
everybody
real
gets
shit
jokes.
Is the comedy world like, it's a weird gray area in society because you have these powerful voices like Dave Chappelle or any comedian that has a massive following. They can literally go up there and say anything, like if you look at this in another scenario, like if it were politics and someone said some wild shit like that, like it would be looked at a completely different light. So it's just like, I get it because it's comedy. Like, I want to side with Dave, but I also see it from the other side. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like,
You don't want to offend people.
You're saying something, and like it could be hurtful, but it's also a comedy sketch, and that it's supposed to be a light thing. You know, I think it's like viewer discretion, but I don't know.
I don't know. It's just.
It's a
Are
weird
they above the jokes. That's what I'm saying. Because even with the, and it came. Remember, he asked. He's like, "Can gay people be racist?"
Yeah, I mean, I could choose to be so offended by him, like, talking shit about women, like, just in general. But, like, I'm able to, like, laugh at what he's saying because, like, fuck off, Dave, you're an asshole. Like, you're funny. Like,
exactly.
it is what it is. Like, you're a comedian. This is a joke. But it's, like, I'm not going to him for my... But I also understand how it's hurtful to people in the community and, like, everything that they're, like, working towards. And, like, I get it.
When he was talking about fighting the lesbian.
I'm sick.
That was a wild story. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed the sketch. I'm not afraid to say that.
Did you even enjoy the show, the stand-up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that show was funny, honestly.
That's what I mean. Like, it's like...
There were a couple of wide-eyed moments where I looked at Kristen like, yo, that was crazy. But
look, at the end of the day, if we can sit there and watch the fucking shit that he put out, like entire Chappelle show, like how offensive that is to a community, like that's insane.
The Chappelle show?
Yes, like
to black people.
Yes, like
Yeah.
like some like they could take that so like
they could take it crazy.
crazy.
He had a blind black KKK member.
that was
Crazy.
the first episode.
First episode. He had a blind black KKK member.
I just feel like
First
in the
episode.
name of like we
Who
Savage.
didn't know he was black.
and everybody laughed at that shit like, but all of a sudden like this is too far.
And that was back in like 2006, 2007. Like, man, different temperature out there.
I don't mean to sound insensitive.
sketch.
The Clifford, the big black nigga. Like,
Oh, that joke was, yeah.
oh my god! Like I don't know. I just
It's comedy. At the end of the day,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's
not
comedy.
a novel.
I think Dave Chappelle's gonna grow old and still be telling phenomenal
The issue
jokes.
with it is that the best comedy usually lies in some level of truth, in the sense that, or like some level of like you got to identify with it. So he's talking about gays and race and things that we deal with on a regular basis. Look at how he was admiring the LGBTQ community because of how much progress they've made in the little bit of time.
Yeah, you can't say it's hate when he was like,
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
but
Well-
that's the thing. People want to focus on the shit that they can complain about because they are so in touch with the things that they hate that they have no awareness of what they actually love.
It's hard to hear that when it's hard to hear it if you're in it. So if I'm a gay person in the thick of it, going through it, it might be harder for me to hear what Dave's saying because I'm going through it in whatever reason, you know? That's the only reason I can imagine why. Because I'm sure there are gay people who watch that and fucking love it.
Yeah.
But it's because maybe of the place in life they're at,
Yes.
where it's,
They're comfortable.
where you have maybe a gay person who hasn't come out because his parents are mad, his or her parents are mad religious, and he's hearing that, and he's like, you know, going through it, and that's the last thing he wants to hear is someone poking fun at his situation type shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, so.
I mean, I will say, like, I listened to his one of Dave Chappelle's stand-ups about whatever it was he was talking about it triggered me, and I didn't like that shit, and it made me feel some type of way about it. And then I came back around, and I was like, oh, wait, no, that shit is funny. But it's just like...
I mean, how do you feel about the feminism shit? And at the end, he was like, y'all should have, y'all should have a man lead that shit.
First of all...
He's like, y'all need a male leader.
Listen, I'm going to say...
And I'll be that leader.
I will say this. Men don't give a fuck about anybody else but other men deep down.
I think they don't even give a fuck about other men. They just give a fuck about themselves. Loki. I think other men don't even give a fuck about themselves. Not even other men. It just so happens
they do shit for the male gays constantly. It's incredible.
I think what it ends up falling in that line because they're doing shit for themselves, and it's just a bunch of other. It just happens to coincide with becoming almost a law or a right for all men.
But this is the thing. Okay, hold on. So if a man, this is the only way the world will change. I think I would like to hope that we can all just rally behind black women, start there, But I think it's going to have to be men lead us to rally behind black women. And like, that's the root. And like, this is where we need to help immediately. And we need to lift these people up, this community up, and then everything else will fall in line.
My thinking personally is if you get white women into a place that you're probably what you're thinking for black women, one, it'll be easier. And then two, I feel like they'll be more inclined to pull the next person up than white men are. Because
I think that's why he said that a man needs to be in charge, because you motherfuckers don't listen to nobody unless it's another man.
Yeah, but I feel like women in general, regardless of race, are more inclined to help their sister up. Maybe I'm wrong. From perception, from the outside looking in, I feel like
we're also not racist, so it's like hard to say.
So that's exactly. So
you hear me that?
But that's why I feel like it'd be easier if y'all almost not champion, but get white women into the position that you're wanting, so that they'll look towards the people that got them there, and that can be anyone, whatever race, and they'll put them on. Whereas a white man is only 9 times out of 10, I feel like, putting on another white man.
Yeah, because white men are in charge right now.
Exactly, 1,000,000,000% no. So I feel like if you put on any female, any race, they'll put on the person who's best fit to be put on. Whereas if you got
probably a black woman.
It's
most likely.
Most 9 times out
I
of 10.
I would guess 100% it's a black woman.
And even then, just in general, women would be more just like, I feel like, perceptive to just like, yes, I need to mix it up. I need to not have just another white woman behind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
it's like there. Everybody. Like, but I'm just saying, like, at the point, this is where it is. This is the root. This is what we have to do.
There's too many new world issues for the older generation to take on. Like, these new issues that we're facing are for this generation. We need more youthful people in charge. Like, these older people that are in the presidency are out of touch. We need someone that's going to be more relatable to the people that have student loan debt, that, the housing crisis, the homeless problem.
Well, I think a lot of people
all of these things are.
I think a lot of people might have thought that was Kamala. I don't know what Kamala has done. I don't know what she's
vice president, though. Like, at the end of the day, she's not really running the show. Like,
she has power.
Does she?
Well, we got some shit moving in California.
I don't know what she has or has not done.
Me neither, honestly.
But all I know is that
nothing good.
Since she's got in office, I don't know what she has done. Do any of you guys know?
Blocked immigrants from coming into this country.
Yeah. So that sounds whack. But ever since her and Joe, I don't know what she's done.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was really just to get people to vote for homie.
I think it was a marketing ploy.
Yeah, that's 100%. What it seems like. But I agree. I understand T.O. Yeah, she is the vice president. But as a vice president, you still getting paid money from the government at work, nigga. So you just have a job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just wonder what it is, what she's doing, because I haven't heard shit from her since she's been in fucking office. I don't know what the fuck she's doing on a day to day. Do you guys know? I don't know.
We think we know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call her up.
Maybe.
Hey, girl.
That's my thing, though. It's like, yo,
me and her have the same initials.
She's shorty's in office. Like, she better be put. At least if I find out she's been putting people on, I'm okay with that.
Word.
Because as a person of color in any type of power situation, you should be putting us on.
I mean, yeah, man. I just hope that we start working together more. That's what we need, is unity.
That's all.
Especially if there's aliens. If aliens are popping off,
that'd be the only thing to save us.
Man,
it's not happening. Aliens aren't coming. They're here, but they're not coming.
You don't know that, bro.
They're already here.
Think about where we're at now. Think about in 10 years from now.
What is this?
They'd be like, yo, that's an alien. Fuck it. They're here.
Are we fucking?
Fucking aliens?
Yeah.
Crossbreed? I don't know what that would look like.
I'll fucking.
What if
crossbreed?
But what if it's not possible?
Impregnate an alien with a quickness.
What if they're just like floating orbs?
Oh, like that kind of.
Lights.
So then,
Or they're like squids.
so they gotta
Like intelligent light.
as long as there's nothing weird I gotta do to impregnate them, I can just and do it like my normal thing.
No, they gotta eat you alive.
Oh no, that's horrible. That sounds horrible. That sounds the worst.
But you'll spread your seed. You know, they'll eat you.
Nah, no
You'll
way.
have
Fuck them kids.
Sin alien
Fuck them
babies.
kids. Fuck them kids.
I'm gonna abandon the alien.
Speaking of aliens, a new episode of American Horror Story is out today. So
Oh.
we
Oh, you haven't watching it? I haven't watched it.
The
Oh,
podcast
bro.
is over. Let's
come
go.
on, man, you're asleep.
I haven't watched it. It's that double feature type shit, isn't it?
So the first 6 episodes are like a vampire story.
Show's fire.
Spoiler alert, I don't really care because it's been out. And the second half is the alien story.
Oh no.
So
I
it
don't think
just
that was a
started.
spoiler alert.
It is though, because if you haven't watched the first episode, you don't learn that it's about vampires until maybe like the end of the first episode. It's like a build-up story, you know, like it's like a
But are
family,
both stories connected, or is it literally switched to a whole different story?
completely different story.
There you go. So that's why I said it's not spoiler. Because I think that's okay. As long as I know the first few episodes are about the vampire story, because I seen the trailer.
First 6.
I seen the trailer and shit. So so the first 6 episodes of the vampire story.
Yeah.
And then right when the 7th episode starts,
Completely
it's a whole
different
new-
story.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's like a mini series.
No, I like that.
Because the other seasons, like the whole season was one story, so it's 2 stories, one season.
I like that. No.
So very good.
yeah.
Wait. I mean, we saved the best for last. Did you watch Squid Game?
Yes.
Let's
watched
go!
it. I still didn't finish the last episode.
Oh my god!
No, I watched it like halfway through. It's slow as fuck. The last episode is. Y'all acting like this last episode ain't slow as fuck. The last
Yeah, but
episode is
did
boring.
yeah.
Last episode is boring as fuck, dude. Because
But
ain't
you
no more
need the resolution.
For
What
a
do you
spoiler alert, there's no more. Nah.
There is no resolution.
Yeah, there's really no. Nah.
Well,
How far did you get?
I heard
Spoiler alert! There's no fucking games in the last episode.
Fuck
the
it.
The show.
Spoiler.
The show is pretty much that the aspect of the craziest part of the show that you was watching it for no longer is happening at this point of the
Sin.
show.
But
so
literally-
it was hard to watch because at this point I'm just watching a Korean drama. And
Sin, no. On some real shit, you have a podcast responsibility, bro, to finish
tried.
this show.
I tried. I fell asleep. The shit was boring as fuck.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what.
Where did he give off in the last episode that you've seen?
It was a point where I just seen homie. He had obviously colored his hair.
So you saw him coloring
Fucking
his.
look like.
Bro,
He
you
pissed
were
me off
almost
with dying his hair.
done.
No,
What
that's
do
what I'm
you-
saying. That's what I'm
Why
saying.
didn't you just finish it,
Dude, it dragged literally.
Yeah, it
the
did
last,
hella
the
drag.
last the part of the end of the last episode. It dragged super heavy.
It was a
So did
horrible
you see
ending.
who was in the hospital bed?
So I didn't see it, but I know just because
Someone told you.
I just like I was listening to something and it spoiled it for me. But I've pretty much figured
So
homie was involved from jump. This is dumb spoiler. This is dumb
yeah,
spoiler.
like if you haven't watched it, honestly,
We've been saying spoiler. You got it.
This is
just
dumb
fucking
spoiler.
go watch it. Turn this off.
I
Go watch
knew
it. Come
from
back.
jump, homie being number 1 was crazy involved from the beginning.
Swear to God.
Swear to God, you can ask when you meet Shorty, you can ask. I'm like, there's no way. My first guess was that
So was it designed for 456 to win?
no, it will. Well, here
Because he befriended him.
there was that level of it. There was that, but just in general, my first theory, because he was number 1 and he was so eager the way he was going through the game, was that like you know how like they kept stopping it, like or not kept, but they stopped it after the first game, right? They quit after the first game. My theory was that this nigga kept coming back, and people would play the first game and then quit all the time. So he was always there. That's what my theory was at first, because he just seemed dumb eager the way he was running through
Like he
red light,
knew.
green
Like
light.
he was like,
he
"Let me
was
play."
moving like just smiling, like he knew what was good. The way he moved through every game. When he
makes sense now.
when he did fucking when they were doing tug of war, this nigga gave them the game plan in the elevator, and I was like, yo, there's no way this nigga don't know what's good. Like, how does this nigga know what's good? And then they show this dude with the craziest mask of all once. in that one episode, and they don't show this nigga again for mad episodes. They show him for like that scene where he shot, and before all the other guests came.
Wait,
was like 2
which
minutes.
one?
It was a scene. Remember before all the other guests came, and he's meeting with the main. Remember, and he had to come out and tell him, "Oh, the host can't be here, or whatever."
Oh,
that host, that nigga had the craziest mask out of everybody. His mask was dumb crazy. It was
Fire.
the big ass helmet. I'm like, all right, who's this nigga? They showed him for a little bit. So by the end, it still caught me.
Did you
off.
see it being his brother?
Nah,
The cop's brother?
The cop?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Nah, it did.
That was a pretty good twist.
That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it didn't make sense to me.
What didn't?
Like, bro, it's your brother, dog. You said,
Yo, what was that about?
He's there. He's literally there because you couldn't leave a voice. Like, be like, yo, bro, I'm going out of the city for like a couple weeks, my nigga.
Like, say anything.
Bro, leave a note, my nigga. Your brother is legit looking for you.
And why would he just kill his
Kill
brother?
a brother like that. That's what it didn't make sense. Nigga, leave a voicemail. Call your brother and tell him you
I think that was the rules though. Like he was just following.
No. Yo, bro, I'm just gonna be out of town for like a couple weeks. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to America to check out
Yeah,
America.
literally
for a
say
month.
anything, you fuck.
That's why it seems a little. I would say, even though it surprised
I think
me,
that was like a hole in the plot.
it seemed. I guess you could say a whole of the plot or anticlimactic in the sense that, all right, that's your brother. Why would he kill you just because he was looking for you because you were here?
I mean, but
He's
also
looking
had
for
all
you 'cause
those
you're
other
here.
people around him, and they know the rules. Like they would have killed him if he didn't kill.
I'm looking for UT because you're at this crazy ass tournament. You could have just leave a note at your crib like, yo, I'm going. That's what didn't make sense to me in that sense. Like, yo, bro, like it just didn't. That aspect was just bothering me the whole time. Was that his brother didn't even have to die. He didn't have to kill him. His brother actually didn't have to even.
He was hella invested in that shit though.
It kind of minimized that role because all you had to do was something simple, was tell him you're going out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel
his brother was mad invested to figure it all out, send the fucking messages after he got the video and all that shit.
Like, you wouldn't have got caught up.
If you just, the homie wouldn't even found out that all the shit that his brother did, because his brother fucked up mad shit being there. His brother like fucked up mad shit being there because they knew there was an intruder the whole time all these games were going on, right? Fucked up mad, all that shit. That's why it fucked with me because I'm like, damn, none of this needed to happen if homie was just. Which seemed kind of fake to me because Asian people do not do that. His brother would have known that he was out of town. He wouldn't have just left for something like this and not told someone who obviously is very involved in his life that he is not going to be there for what looked like a couple weeks.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just seemed a little weird to me. So I would say, yes, T, you're right. It was a hole in the plot, I say personally. That was a big hole in the plot, 100%. But other than that, it's a good show. How do you guys feel about it being the most popular show on Netflix in the fucking world? Oh my God.
I mean, like, cool.
Because I thought it was the last show that they told us that about, which was maybe like Stranger Things or something. I feel like any show that
Stranger
comes up,
Things was really?
No, just in general.
I don't care too much about awards.
I'm
in
sure.
general, but
No. It's not awards, but I'm just kind of making a joke about the sense that like, whenever a show becomes popular on Netflix, it's the most popular, most streamed.
just until the next one.
Do they have a Netflix award show?
No, they don't. But I
They
think
probably will.
No, Netflix is getting a Netflix got more nominations for the Emmys or something than like HBO or something. Like Netflix Netflix just beat out a bigger, like as far as like that level of nominations.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I think than HBO or something for like.
I mean, the reality is Netflix has been holding it down. Like, I think I remember at the beginning of COVID, there wasn't really anything good on streaming. And then once we got deeper into COVID, I feel like the content started going crazy. Like right now, we're in the thick of some good shows. and movies.
Netflix won the most Emmys this year.
Out of everyone.
They won 44 Emmys this year.
Get your
That's more than any other.
Name me a couple.
Let's see.
I'm interested in know.
Because that's more than, and to win an Emmy, you're competing against everybody for the most part.
I mean, Netflix has some heaters. Does Emmys include shows, or is it
There's,
only
like, tons
movies?
of
That's what I'm saying.
Emmys,
That's
though.
what I mean. Like it includes shows. You're
I
fighting
didn't
against
know.
all the
like
networks.
daytime Emmys.
Oh, okay.
They have like 5. I literally had a client that works for the Emmys, and she was telling me how there's like not like 6 or 7 different Emmy like situations, like daytime Emmys, movie shit, or not like whatever that's called. There's a bunch of it.
Let's see these wins. I'm sorry.
You're good.
All right, here we go. All right, damn, I don't watch.
Do you have it?
I got it, but I don't watch a lot of these shits. All right. What the fuck? Why did it bring me to Netflix? Don't bring me to Netflix.
Oh well. What else?
Wait, Sin.
Bless you.
Bless me. Thank you. We need to talk about this NBA players thing.
So essentially what these dudes were doing was running it up. I guess there's a post health insurance after you leave the NBA
Okay.
because you played in the NBA. So I'm sure you might have residual
Like
injuries.
health
of course.
problems.
Yeah. So you have and I'm sure obviously because it's the NBA and y'all niggas is making mad money, it's probably very well taken. You're very well taken care of. And so they were running it up with all the shit that they were saying. I guess they made it maybe used. I didn't get the full story, but maybe they used like a fake doctor or some shit. That's what I'm imagining. But a bunch of these players who are like top draft picks and like some of them are NBA champions, like were just running it up in mad bread that they stole from the fucking from the NBA.
Like,
So
got
Tell me
fucking
why. Tell me
dummy
why
doctor.
my name was number one on
number
the
one, you
list.
fucking thief.
T Will exclusive.
Like literally, my name is spelled exactly the same. I opened the post and I was like, wait, what?
You
What team
fucking-
is Terrence on?
You, Terrence Williams. Let's see.
Sorry, I fucking disconnected it.
Williams NBA. Terrence Williams. Who did you play? College in Louisville. Did you play in the NBA? 11th overall. New Jersey Nets. You play for the Nets.
Oh, the Nets.
You play for the Nets. How do you feel about that?
I mean, were we any good?
No,
I'm salty then. What?
you were not. You were not any good.
Oh no. Yeah. Well, in reality, I'm not. I mean, I have a pretty good three. Like my shot from far is pretty ridiculous. Like in school when we used to play on the playground, I had the floater from far.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, but it's been a minute. No, my shot is nice though. If I were to like actually play like frequently, I could get back into it, but you know, I don't
All
play
right, I
it.
got the list. Those people were waiting on it. These are all the Netflix movies. All right. I didn't watch any of these shits.
That was mad long ago. What do you got? What's the list?
Oh no. See, that's the thing. It's mad hard to find shit on the internet nowadays. The internet's trash nowadays. Internet's mad trash. It's just filled with mad people trying to sell you a list of some shit that you don't want a list of.
Promoted.
Yeah, promoted is so bad now. The internet's trash, dude. You try to find something that you're looking for, and it's just no good. People don't put together shit anymore. They're just like trying to sell you some shit.
No, I feel that.
All right, here we go. All right, there we go. All right.
All right, don't feel me now.
Limited series, Queen's Gambit. I don't watch that. You guys
Queen's
watch
Gambit
that?
was
That's the
aight.
chess one, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I haven't finished it. I
decent.
started watching like the first few episodes.
I wasn't crazy, but it was cool.
Limited series, Queen's Gambit. Drama series, The Crown.
Never seen it.
Comedy series, Ted Lasso. That's Apple. Lead actress.
You know, we haven't tapped into Apple TV yet.
No, I don't think anyone has. Who the fuck here is tapped in it? No one watches Apple TV. Sorry,
know,
Apple.
it's only gonna
They
take
use
one-
your cell phones. They use your laptops, and then they don't give a fuck about you, Apple. Suck a dick.
Sin exclusive.
And they might use your watch. They might. They ain't gonna drive your whack ass car. No one gives a fuck about you, Apple. They don't care. They don't care, Apple. Stop, nigga. What the fuck, Apple TV? Get the fuck out of here. You ain't never went over someone's crib and they had Apple TV. Who the fuck watches Apple TV?
You never watch Netflix on Apple TV?
No.
Apple TV, the TV.
Yeah, who pays for Apple TV?
That.
I thought about getting it.
Nah, no, you thought about it and then you was like, let me play some Call of Duty and then watch Netflix after, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, Apple. I'm sorry. Y'all, I give y'all that. Y'all run the cell phone market, y'all run the laptop market. Other than that, get the fuck out of here, bro. We don't care. We don't care, nigga. I have mad choices with cars, dog. I can get a Tesla, I can get a Beamer. Last thing I want to pull up trying to haul out a bitch is in an Apple car, nigga. What kind of nerd, nigga? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You pull up in an Apple car, nigga, you ain't getting no pussy in no fucking Apple car, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's gonna have a reverse reaction.
Nah, it will.
Women
it will not.
that love
What if the
men,
Apple
money.
car is hard as fuck?
What if the Apple car costs $100,000 for the very bare minimum?
It can.
Very well.
So that's
can.
what I'm saying. Like,
It can, but you're
women
talking-
that are interested in men with a lot of money are gonna love
But you're
that.
talking about a car that no nigga's gonna be able to know how to use. Like, these niggas ain't gonna be able to know how to use this shit. I'm sorry. They don't.
I'm pretty sure Apple car would be intuitive.
Maybe.
The Apple phone is so simple.
Maybe, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. Because right now, you see the niggas pulling up in a Tesla like that? Yes, Teslas are nice cars. But when niggas want to floss, when niggas want to...
Tesla truck?
It don't exist yet. But I can see the Tesla truck because of its look. Its look is crazy. The Apple car's
Even
not...
the Y or the X, the sedan.
That's
with
different
the
though.
butterfly doors.
The butterfly doors. The Apple car's not looking to be that though. The Apple car's looking to be a Tesla kinda. And niggas don't pull up in that shit. I'm sorry. Niggas don't pull up in that shit.
Because it's not available yet.
No. Niggas don't pull up in that shit. Niggas don't pull up in that. It'll be available. Tesla was like hitting like that when it first dropped. Once it hits mainstream and people realize that, because I just personally think the Apple car is not going to be, I think Apple car will be more in line with what a Tesla is, in the sense that it'll be streamlined, electric vehicle, not crazy,
But I think that
not
would
crazy.
be the flex. I feel like the Tesla will be the...
I mean, a Tesla
will
is a
be
flex.
Toyota.
A Tesla's a flex. A Tesla's a flex.
No,
Yo, Cadillac just dropped an EV, and that shit looks hard.
Which one? The
I think it's called Cadillac EV.
no, but it's like it's styled like a sedan though, right? It's not a it's kind of like a hatchbacky type car.
Is it?
I think so, right?
It looks like...
I didn't see the back of it, but all
Or I
that.
thought it was like a truck or like a SUV type, like a crossover type.
But Cadillac has one. Mercedes has a crazy electric
I
car
think
coming out.
Me personally, the Porsche is my favorite.
Electric?
Yeah, their electric car.
Audi has a nice one.
Audi's is nice. That's just dumb expensive though.
Bro, the reality is in 1 to 2 years, every company's gonna have an electric car.
I think almost every company does have an electric.
Not
Major
really.
company.
By
Major
2035, we're not even going to be allowed to buy an electric car in California. That's facts.
Why?
It's already set
Oh.
in stone.
Oh, because it's too much electric cars?
No, I'm saying you're not going to be able to buy a gas car. That's what I mean.
Oh,
Because they're trying to go electric.
I don't think from what I heard, from what I've heard from scientists,
Right.
we can't survive off right now. The grid does not provide enough electricity for everyone to have an electric car. So
Well, that's
what I
right
don't
now.
understand.
We can
Oh,
build
you said
it.
2035 though. You said right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a ways away. Maybe they'll.
And that's where the
maybe
jobs
they'll-
come from.
Maybe they'll develop a new type of energy
That's
source.
a long time.
Because it's the energy source. Right now, that we don't produce enough energy for everyone to live off of.
Invest in solar technology right now.
Well, that's
Buy
what
some
Elon Musk
stocks.
said, that he needs 10 buildings that are the size of what he
Solar
has.
technology is trash, bro. That shit is trash.
Right now.
Yes, I agree. Yes, right now. The nigga who's going to, we might even say it on this podcast. The nigga who's going to bring solar technology to the next level has not done it yet. He might be a kid right now.
It might be Elon.
I don't think it's Elon, honestly. Elon's done what Elon's going to do. He's given.
Damn, you're capping him right now?
I'm capping this nigga.
Nah, bro.
I'm capping him.
He's going to space. He's going to Mars. What are you talking about?
I give zero fucks about space.
That's
nigga.
you, bro. Those are accomplishments.
Bro,
if he's gonna land on Mars, what are you talking about?
Earth is so fucked up right now. Why would I give a fuck about Mars? There's no life on Mars. There's nothing on Mars.
In the
for us.
documentary, he says that he does believe that we should be working on the Earth, but he does believe that like some percentage is allowed to go towards like getting off of this planet and becoming a multi-planetary species.
Which I'm down for.
He's doing the work.
I don't think that balance is happening right now. I think
Sin, just
I don't think that balance
accept that is forward thinking. That is forward thinking.
I think he's creating green energy with his vehicles, and
forward thinking would be taking a majority of his wealth and investing it into making it sure this world is not.
We are overpopulated. We are constantly making waste. Humanity was here on a finite amount of time. We're not here to we're a blimp on Earth's lifespan. Like Earth's been around.
I understand that. I agree with that. But by the time they're traveling to other planets and shit, nigga, you won't be going because you're gonna be too old and frail to fly through space. I think he just knows
probably more than we do. His family has like been rich for years. Like this is not just his new generational wealth that he's created for himself.
Facts.
He has old fucking money.
That's why I don't trust him.
So that's what I'm saying. If this old money man is willing to say like, hey, we need to start getting off the planet, I think we should start getting off the planet. I think there's something to it.
Or we can fix what we'll try to fix what we're doing.
I think the reality is that it's maybe gone too far. But I don't want to doom spiral and lose my mind. I believe in the future. The youth will save the way.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Why do I feel like there's better people in their youth?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The person
because they don't have fucking baby boomers.
I think the person, the same way Elon Musk did Tesla, the person who's gonna invent the next solar panel that does actually do fucking legit. You can have it on the top of your car and leave it out in the parking lot and come to a full battery type shit. That conductive electricity type shit. That hasn't done it yet. That person hasn't done it yet. I think Elon Musk has a ton of shit on his plate right now that I don't think he's going to be the type of nigga to do that shit.
We'll see.
I think it's going to be the youth. The youth coming through with everything that Elon's and Bill's have given them.
But that's the thing. If Elon Musk didn't do what he's doing, where's the inspiration come from? Like it's a line of inspiration that just he's.
Oh, I'm not talking about inspiration. I'm talking about just who's actually going to do it. Who is the one who's going to do it?
Yeah, but nobody's going to ever do it unless they get a little bit of inspiration.
Someone's going to do it. Someone's going to do it, and they're going to be inspired. That's one thing that we have done is giving nothing but the youth inspiration. Right now, if you're a kid and you're not inspired, you're trash. You're trash.
You're also surviving.
Nah, you're trash. No.
We're in traumatizing times.
There is way too many success stories of people just gritting their teeth, going through the struggle, and coming out on the other, going through nothing but bullshit and coming out on the other end successful. That right now as a kid, if you can't look at that and be inspired by that and be like, yo, I can do that. Literally right now, you can do anything if you're specifically in America, regardless of your situation. You can find an inspirational story from any aspect of life. From the shittiest, bottomest tier of life in America, you can find an inspirational story right now of someone who just worked hard, sacrificed, and was dedicated and became successful in their own right. Maybe they're not fucking Bill Gates. Maybe they're not top tier, but they're living good, living comfortably. You can't tell me there's not any aspect of life right now in America that someone hasn't risen from the bottom to the top in any aspect right now. So if you're a kid right now and you're not inspired, I'm sorry. What are you doing?
Just listen to Dreams and Nightmares. Meek Mill, get you in your zone.
For real. I mean, how do you feel about Meek Mill's new project?
Bomb. What?
I needed to listen to it more. At first, I did not like it.
Because?
I just wasn't feeling it. Like,
I keep hearing this, but I don't get like what.
I just played it, and I don't know if it was like the cadence.
Maybe you. How much of a Meek fan are you? Because I'm like not old school, but I've been following Meek since he had braids like for a while. So
I mean, I've seen like the freestyle videos and shit like that.
Okay, but you weren't really like fucking with him back then like that.
I mean,
you weren't listening to like the Flamers mixtapes and shit like that.
I listened to a lot of his freestyles. I really like Dreams and Nightmares project. Like that was probably my favorite project from Meek. And I feel like I've followed him throughout his career. This, to me, it was a dope project, but at first, I don't know if it was the flow on the beats that he was playing, but like it just wasn't catching me like that. And then I listened to it again, and I was like, all right, like I actually played the intro track like three times today.
I like that shit. I like that beat too.
Yeah.
That shit's hard.
At first, I didn't like it, but I replayed it like 3 times today.
Nah, I fuck with it like probably like 6 or 7 songs off of it. It's not.
You can't listen to an album one time and give it a proper review.
Well, it's been out since last week. I it came out last week.
I like that shit. I listened to it a few times.
I've been listening to it. Yeah, no,
I like the beginning half of the album a little bit more.
I like the title track. What is it? Expensive Pain. That song's hard.
I like the cover album in general. I thought that shit was fun.
I do too. There's only one part of the cover album that is a little weird to me. There's just one part, but other than that, let me see. All right, hold on.
I like the Kehlani song.
The Kehlani song's good.
I like the Me song with A$AP Ferg. The Love Train.
The art is hard. I'm not gonna lie.
North Side, South Side.
So you guys got to tell me something. All right. So you guys see the art, right? You guys see the art. You see.
Wait, but it moves too.
Yeah.
No. You see the art. You see the art.
You guys both have it up. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the still image. All right.
Yes.
I'm looking at it as well on my computer.
All right. So you see it, right?
Yeah.
Looks cool. Very artistic. All that. All right. Please tell me what the fuck is that? What is that, bro? What is that? What is that? Bro, what is that? Bro, what is that? Bro, what is that? Other shorty don't have it. What is that? What is that?
It's the pink.
Is that what it is, or is it her balls?
No, it's not her balls. I would just think that's the puss, but like maybe that's her booty hole. I don't know.
Nah, I think
that's not her booty hole.
Only 2 options.
All right. At least I'm not crazy. At least I'm not crazy. That's the only thing I was looking at. I was like, hold on, what the fuck?
End of the day podcast.
I was like,
that's so funny. I didn't see that.
And then I look at her face.
You're funny,
bro. Look at homie's face. Look at his face.
It's not balls.
Oh, what is it? Homie's face is looking mad wild. I'm sorry.
Sin.
Bro.
Stop zooming in on
What is that? If I was Meek and that gave me that cover art, I'd be like, yo, this shit's fireball. What the fuck is that?
But what is that?
What is, nigga, what?
Tell me more.
Can you just erase that part? Like, nigga, what? Can you download this image and just redo it and just cover that up and see what it looks like? Can we see what it looks like with that just covered up? Can you just Photoshop that out? Could you please? Because I feel like
it would translate the same.
But at the same time, it would. I think the whole image would look the same. But then I would not be seeing this weird ass. What is that of this whole image, dog?
Hey man, maybe he's trying to send a message.
Because once I seen it, I couldn't. Oh, shut up! No, what message is he trying to send?
What do you mean?
Is it like an LGBTQ message?
Wait, what? What are you talking about? How did you get here?
What message is he trying to send? I'm just trying to figure out what that is. Oh, the message. There's a message in that?
Maybe he's with it.
So that's what? What is that? Is that what you're saying? It explains it?
Hey, man, 2021.
All right.
It's just a little pink dot.
We'll never know unless he comes out and says it.
It's like, yo, that pink dot. It's not her balls.
It's definitely not her fucking balls. I could slap you. Stupid.
Yo, it's not the balls.
It's not the balls.
Absolutely not. It's the fucking pink dot.
Yeah, exactly. Every other dot on this whole thing I can probably explain away.
I've got a jet.
Wait, really quick. What did Neil deGrasse Tyson do?
What did he do? Did I write that in there?
No, you just said shout out to him earlier.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. What did I say? Shout out to Neil deGrasse.
You just shouted him out.
You just shouted him out.
Yeah, just because he's holding it down for us.
Didn't he do like a live stream or some shit?
He's a smart black dude. Yeah, he did do a live stream, and it was.
Should have watched that.
What happened to niggas what happened to them flat earth niggas?
What happened to Morgan Freeman's voiceover?
We're buying his clothes.
Who?
Fucking Russell Westbrook.
Was he a flat earther?
Yeah.
Was
He
he?
was like a major flat earther.
I didn't know that.
He was?
I think so. Hold on. Let me fact check this fake news real quick.
Fake news. Expensive
way.
Pain though.
Expensive Pain. Go listen to it. I liked it.
Key Glock's got a new single, pretty solid.
So
It was okay. The beat. You know what it was?
Wait, which song is it?
I seen him. You know what it was?
Called Ambition for Cash.
Nah, you know what it was? I seen a meme. I'm not gonna ruin it for anyone else who listens to the song. I seen a meme about the song, and it was like it fucked up when I listened to the actual song. It fucked it up. I'm not gonna say what it was because the joke might fuck up other people's perception once they hear it. It fucked it up for me, and I just can't unhear the fucking meme to the song.
Word.
Yeah, but I fuck with Key Glock though.
Yeah, I like his flow.
Yeah. Anything else?
I was thinking of a different song, but I was listening to Key Glock, and I've never listened to him in my life. And I was listening to some of his music this weekend, and I was like, okay.
If you want to listen to good Key Glock, Dumb and Dumber 1, Dumb and Dumber 2 with Young Dolph, both those projects, listen to them.
Right.
I know T's gonna fuck with that shit heavy. Dumb and Dumber 2.
Bro, I know about Key Glock.
Dumb and Dumber 2. You listen to Dumb and Dumber 2?
I'm pretty sure.
Dumb and Dumber 2 with Young Dolph. That shit is fire, bro. That shit's hard as fuck. But yeah.
Tina Turner sold her catalog and her likeness, which is kind of crazy.
For $50 million?
Seems kind of low. To sell someone,
Maybe?
sell someone your
I don't
name.
know. 50 million's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money.
Tina Turner, like they could make
I don't
some.
even know what I would spend 50 million on right now.
Bro, that shit would be gone in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
What?
right. You
I
can
would invest the
you
fuck
cannot
out of it.
spend 50 million in a heartbeat. T.
I would get the most.
You're tripping.
fire
If I gave you
restaurant.
24 hours, you probably would have a hard time spending 50 mil. If I gave you 24 hours to spend 50 mil, you might have a hard
Buy
time.
24
gold.
hours, bro. What are we talking about? I'm not talking about 24 hours.
No. If it's like, all right, I have 50 mil for you, but the only way I can give it to you is if you can spend it.
I buy a house.
Stupid. Literally, buy gold. Just buy a pile of fucking gold.
I'm not stupid for
And
wanting
then-
a house.
Nah, that's what I was thinking.
No, because then you
I-
can
Yeah, that's not a stupid.
No, because then you can take your time and buy your house and
Well,
pick
I
your
would say
perfect
that
house
probably
or build your perfect house.
I'd say house is
Outsmart the
probably one of
system.
the. I'd say a house is probably one of the first things I'd buy.
Facts.
Probably.
I would just want something I own. I'd be like, I own this house. Buy a house. I still have 40 mil.
Shout out Tina Turner. I don't know what you're doing that 50 mil, but
Tina Turner.
there you go. That's why you sell your shit for 50 mil.
Cause designer.
But just to circle back to this Lil Wayne, the Rich the Kid project. What the fuck, bro? Granted, I've seen photos of them. They've obviously had a relationship since Rich the Kid's been in the game. Rich the Kid posted photos of them from way
They're
back.
probably just having
They used to
fun.
skate together. or whatever, because Rich the Kid, he's a pretty good skater, and so is Lil Wayne's into skating as well.
It just didn't connect like that.
That's what I'm saying. They probably are just having fun. See, you were not lying, but it did not
didn't connect.
There's no way there's no way. I feel like these guys are in the studio listening to this music and being like, "Word, we should release this." That's my thing. There's certain songs on this project that there's no way these two musical professionals were in the studio listening to this shit and was like, "Yo, we should put this song out."
It's some industry shit. Like,
No, I maybe
it felt forced.
it felt forced as fuck, bro.
Yeah, low key.
It felt
Not even
forced
low-key.
as fuck.
Not even.
You got Lil Wayne, who's like a spitter, like a bar king, and Rich the Kid, who's just kind of like a swag rap dude, trying to make a project together. It
didn't mesh.
not.
It didn't mesh.
The beats were all weird, bro. It was just weird. I'm sorry.
Wait, I don't think we finally, to wrap, I don't think we got your verdict on Squid Game. Did you like the show?
I like Squid Games. It's a little weird. If you like it, you're probably something's wrong with you. If you like the show, and
I mean, yeah.
if you enjoy it, something's probably wrong with you. You gotta.
But
understand
you could
that.
say that the world's fucked up then, because
Well, because the person I originally tried, the person I originally tried to watch the show with couldn't even watch the show. So that's what I mean. Like, there's people.
Oh,
out
that's
there who
a
cannot
down to
watch the
earth
show.
person right there.
So like she had to turn her head away for red light, green light. She couldn't even watch the scene, bro. So like, no, that's what I mean. Like, if you watch this and enjoyed it,
Does she watch
something's wrong.
gory shit?
Once again, that's all going to what I mean is in the sense that if we watched it and enjoy it, there's something a little bit.
Our brains are fucked up.
Something's wrong with us, bro.
I mean, we've
watched
seen
it
some shit.
just because of the level of why these people are getting killed. You seen the response to their first game. They were like, yo, let's get the fuck out of here.
It's more the message behind the show that I enjoyed than the violence.
Granted, the message, but still, we were able to watch.
But what is really the message?
I don't know.
It's a societal thing, I feel like.
All right, so I feel like people have been saying this about the show. But like, what is it, though?
I mean, it's deeper than what I can explain right now.
Fuck this shit. We totally right now. Forgot to talk about the biggest thing in the world, and that is fucking the internet is working. Just Facebook, Instagram, and fucking WhatsApp are down. That's literally all I wanted to talk about this whole episode, is how Instagram, Facebook has way too much power to the point where the world shut down when Instagram went down.
Dude, I heard that, like, with everything that happened in these new laws, like the fact that Facebook can't tap into like the algorithms like how they used to, it's fucking up businesses.
Mark Zuckerberg
he lost a lot of money.
This nigga don't give a fuck about that. This nigga was at his office, was like, oh, shorty want to whistle blow? She want to fucking blow my shit up?
So this is
shut it down. Turn it off.
This is the thing.
You niggas can't live without me. You want to make money? You can't make shit without Instagram. You can't make shit without Facebook.
Exclusive.
You need me. He was doing his fucking... You remember at the end of training day...
He was swinging his balls.
King Kong ain't got shit on me is what literally happened earlier this week.
But hold on. I'm in a conjunction of my belief in like Mercury retrograde and the fact that the last time Instagram had an outing,
I remember that.
We were also in a Mercury retrograde. Let us not forget.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm in a cross place between, is this Mercury retrograde and fucking on him, like energetically just being like, I'm going to expose you because look at how dependent we are, especially like South America, like how dependent they are. All they use is WhatsApp. Like, or is it like a big fuck you to everybody that's trying to step to him?
Kristen, you had people thinking their internet wasn't working because Instagram wasn't working.
The internet was out in general where I'm at in Studio City.
That might be the case. Because of where your location is, the internet just doesn't normally work?
Normally it does, but Mercury retrograde, it was out.
I'm telling you, there were people who thought the internet wasn't working because Instagram and Facebook was not working.
Because that's everything to them.
Can you imagine someone hitting you up and being like, can you take a look at my internet? Because Instagram's not working for me right now. Or Facebook's not working. Like... Are you fucking serious, bro? Like, get off that app. Get off the app. Delete that shit. You don't need it. If that's what it's doing to you. If you think that the world runs on these apps to this degree. But.
I mean, yeah, dude. The amount of power that the social apps have is kind of outrageous. But
I mean, did you feel it? Did you feel it when it went down? Did you feel it?
I didn't even know it went down.
I was working, so I didn't know it went down either.
I was off, but I was running a millionaire, and so like I did know, and like I was with one of my girlfriends, and we were laughing about it. Like every time one of us would just you just like check your phone sometimes throughout the day, like still down.
Well, that was an issue with this time, and the last time is I low key missed both of them because I was working.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to like
experience.
Yeah, the delayedness of it or whatever. I didn't get to. But when I got on, the early this week when I did get on Instagram, at that, even though it was well after, it was running kind of slow, like maybe, but like it was definitely still working. Yeah. But like I unfortunately missed it. But it was good to see like people.
So you think that was a flex?
Me personally, well, because there was a woman there was a chick who was whistleblowing a day before it happened and did an hour-long interview saying how Facebook is saying that they're trying to curb the algorithms from showing you things that make you angry or whatever, and when in actuality, they know people are, not curb, but like, how they're like shutting down posts or taking off posts that fuck with your head or like, they're actually not doing that and showing it more to you to incite anger and to make you respond and to make you be on these apps arguing because that just creates more traffic. So Instagram knows this. Facebook and Instagram know these posts and are purposely showing you this shit to make you go crazy essentially and to be more combative and fight and on internet and shit like that.
Oh my god.
So with that's
and the FTC is suing them currently.
So that you had the whistleblowers saying that shit. And so my theory is like Mark Zuckerberg is like, all right, she wants to talk shit, and he probably sees the post of people bringing it up, and he's like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's shut it down. Turn it off for 8 hours.
Turn off the
8 hours. And let's see how much people make their livelihood off these apps.
Facts.
People live take care of them, their significant other, and their fucking kids off these apps, bro.
My clients make appointments off my Instagram. Link in my bio.
People find you off Instagram, Kristen.
Yeah.
Like, in the end of the day, I can't knock it because when you watch the social dilemma. No, what's the movie about Mark Zuckerberg? The Social Network. This nigga, even though he didn't necessarily come from the mud, white kid going to fucking Harvard or whatever, MIT, whatever the fuck he went to. This nigga came from nothing.
Yeah.
He was a nobody. So to come from nothing, to create Facebook, and to have enough cachet to buy Instagram and WhatsApp, I can't knock you for having that level of power, even though I personally think Facebook has way too much power.
Yeah.
The world shut down.
Whatever happened to Tom?
That nigga's probably, he might have killed himself.
He sent me an Instagram message.
This nigga might have killed himself, though. He might have hung himself. I'm not gonna hold you.
Sin exclusive.
But dude,
shout out to Tom,
bro, Facebook has got mad power. WhatsApp is probably the biggest encrypted text messaging service.
Right here, my last message says, "Hey, it's Tom, the founder of social media." Like Tom from MySpace.
Can I borrow $1,500?
Yeah, can I borrow $1,500? I'm trying to get my car. I'm trying to get my car out of the pound. My car's locked up.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. I don't know. Why do you guys think Facebook has so much power, or you don't even care?
Way too much.
Facebook has a lot of power.
Besides
Amazon.
No. All right, so then let me pose this to you on top of that. Let's say I owned Facebook. You guys know me from, let's say the sin you guys know.
Think about how much information is in one person's Facebook.
No, once again, the sin you guys know right now.
You own Facebook.
Tomorrow, I go in and I'm just like, I think of this crazy idea that I tell you guys, and you're like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. A week later from now, it actually exists. 2 years from now, it's popping. 5 years from now, that popping business allows me to buy 2 other businesses that are in the same lane, WhatsApp and Instagram. 10 years from now, we're killing it. So y'all see me get it from the mud. Mm-hmm. Do I have too much power from Facebook?
I mean, do you just own Facebook though?
No, I own Facebook, I own WhatsApp, and I own Instagram.
I think
depends on what you're doing.
I'm doing exactly what Mark Zuckerberg is doing right now.
And what is that?
Your timeline. You remember when the timeline used to be a timeline? It used to show you the photos in the order that it was. It's no longer that for a reason. It's showing you the shit that it thinks you want to see to keep you looking at it.
High-key a marketing platform.
Bro, both of them are.
I mean, did you guys watch The Social Dilemma? I know you did.
Yeah. I did not.
It's like pretty much all this shit. Like this whistleblower, it's like all the same shit they're talking about it in a fucking documentary on Netflix. But listen, at the end of the day, we can be upset that he has all this power and monopoly. But at the end of the day, they have power and monopoly off of the media that we breathe and live every single day from every single fucking angle.
I guess my question is...
So it's all wrong.
If you have that power monopoly, but you got it from the mud, is it bad? If you got it from the trenches, you worked hard for it. It wasn't given to you because of whatever reason, race, you worked hard for it and you got it. Is it bad then?
I think no one person should have that much control over society.
No one man should have all that power.
But the way the system's built out, Kristen, the way the system's built out, you can acquire it. You can work.
No, but that's why the Federal Trade Commission exists, because that way they can monitor this shit, so that if this shit happens again and he like rebels against the people,
so you don't.
South America isn't like completely.
You don't put where the person's from, or you don't put their background on the effect. You just don't think anyone should have.
I don't think anybody should.
That's fair. That's fair. Even if they're for the people. or they appear to be. Like if
I don't think anybody should have that much power.
That's fair. T?
Unless it's Bernie Sanders.
Nah, that don't count.
I would give Bernie Sanders a lot of control.
I think anyone with that much power knows how to get the people involved.
But he does. Mark Zuckerberg does, but it's in a negative way. He's using negative shit to get people involved right now. He's using like the
but like
drama.
People don't have a voice.
He's using the drama to get people involved.
I don't know.
Instead of like maybe what you were talking about.
I don't know how I feel about Facebook. Honestly, they have so much data. They have so much information on literally everyone.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. They have mad data, bro.
And it's just crazy shit.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Someone's got to do it, right?
That's
somebody
a big,
have to
that's
do
a
it,
big
though?
deal. No, someone's got to, because when we weren't connected at all. The world was fragmented before that shit.
But do they have to sell our information?
The issue is to create a Facebook account is free.
But that was the thing, like with the election, they had so many data points on us.
How would you feel about a Facebook or Instagram where you had to pay a $10 a month fee, but it lacked all that shit that you get right now, all that bullshit that you get from Facebook and Instagram? So
$10 a month seems a little low.
I'm not gonna pay for Instagram.
And
I am not gonna pay.
I think that's the culture we created through apps.
It's free.
It's free, so they have to make their money through other means.
Yeah.
Technology has always been like.
And then greed exists, so you can't just make a little money. You have to max out.
And at this point,
the thing though, their margins are razor thin. They gotta pay. To create an app and shit, that shit takes mad people, mad. So I think it's not even that
their margins are not thin. They're making fat money off of ads, sir.
I think that what it is that the people up top we're seeing, they're making fat money. But
everyone that works for them, just like everywhere else.
That's what I mean. When you trickle down, so if the wealth was spread evenly throughout the company, which obviously that's not gonna happen. What company? That's a weird ass company. And that's pretty much what it is, though. Like, these motherfuckers they are making bank. You're right. They are making bank. They are making bank. I don't know.
And they're not paying their taxes.
I mean, hey, if I was rich and if you're rich and you found ways to not pay your taxes, shout out to you. Put me on, because I'm looking for loopholes left and right to not pay my taxes.
I'm dead.
And just like that,
allegedly,
we love you guys.
Allegedly.
Well, no, I do pay my taxes. That's the issue. I was looking for ways to not pay my taxes.
Not.
That's 100%.
2022.
Yeah. And just like that, we finish a brand new episode. It's your boy Sin Supreme.
Sin exclusive.
And it's your boy T.
Gang, gang.
T Will exclusive.
And me, Chris and Elizabeth.
Yeah, thank ya.
EOD podcast. This is definitely how long is this
End of
episode?
the day podcast.
Might be the longest one.
Gang, gang. Hey. Talk about my shit. We'll see you motherfuckers
End of
next
the
week.
day podcast.
Love you guys.
Peace, y'all.
See you
Deuces.
later.